This is the third try, and hopefully I got it right for you guys. I see some viewers is trying to come on. Well, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Again, third time around, but this time you get to see this handsome face. Okay, I was trying to do it without the face, but I just realized that I had to go through the settings, of Chrome, had to go through the settings of StreamYard, or thanks to StreamYard live chat for helping me understand that if I'm going to do this uh, one way or the other, I have to do it like this, or I'll have to do it the other way where you don't hear me, but then do a voiceover, uh, which is cool. I mean, I'm not savvy like you guys are at all when it comes to this, but I'm learning. I'm going to learn. I'm going to go back and study and the tutorial some more so I can understand this. But anyway, since I have time, because y'all see me doing my shorts, y'all probably saw my other short where Dak got to play out of his damn mind. You know what I'm saying? To lead y'all to this video right here that I failed twice. I want to delete it off my YouTube, but it won't go nowhere. I don't know why, but it's okay, right? Because we're back now. So here we are, Cowboy Nation, all of the fans, all of the critics, all of the football lovers that are going to watch this Monday night game. The Cowboys versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dak versus Tom Brady. The reason why the title is the way it is because we look at the path that we have to go down or go through, starting with Tom Brady being the GOAT, starting with Tom Brady beating the Cowboys. They say 7-0. You know, I guess Dak. I don't know. And Dak, going back to week one, pregame, Dak said before Tom Brady leaves this, puts his career down or leave it behind, that he wanted the opportunity to beat him, and he didn't do it the first week. He didn't do it the year before that when we had them first week too. But anyway, but he didn't do it. We're talking about here and now this season, and week one he wanted to do it and didn't. He pressed, trying to show. I can't say show off, but that's what it seemed like he was doing. And as a matter of fact, it seemed like he's been doing this since he came back as well. And that's why we see the aggressiveness. That's why we see the reckless, abandoned approach of like turning over the football, of like fitting it in these tight windows, balls getting deflected. You say, oh yeah, I believe the guy should catch the ball. Don't get it twisted if it hit him in the hands. At the same time, you gotta know when and when not to put the mustard on the ball. Where's the touch? And when I'm saying this because these are the critics. These are some people that are not knocking Dak, but are trying to break it down and understand. And I'm talking about Super Bowl quarterbacks. And if you watch NFL Game Day Sunday, you know what I'm talking about. If you watch Quarterback Confidential, you know what I'm talking about because we have seen it, we see it, and they just confirm it because they are more knowledgeable of the game because they played in the game and they won and pretty much they reached the pinnacle. You know, so you cannot say he don't know what he's talking about, or those that have played that position, and or just know the game at that level. You know what I'm saying? And we hear talks about how his eyes are not in the right place when he should have looked left. Instead, he's looking right, or he's looking right. He should have looked left. Instead of him looking down the field, he should have dumped it all to the back. And I've seen that live, and it's like, what are you looking at, bro? What are you looking at? Tony Pollard was wide open in the flats. I've seen that. I know you've seen it, fans. But we are not I can't. I have. I played football enough. You know what I'm saying, to know. And although I'm not an expert to say I made it to really speak on that level, but your eyes are not being deceived when you're watching it live. Okay. And if I actually went back and did film studies and all this stuff, I could easily break this down. Right. Right. So let's get back to the path of elite status. So if Tom Brady, so Dak, this is your initiation test. If you want to be considered amongst the top tier quarterbacks, first and foremost, you must take down Tom Brady, or you must outduel him and beat the Tampa Bay Bucks. But mind you, this team knows what it takes to get there, right? My goodness. It knows what it takes to get there. They know what it takes to get there because they've been there before, and we haven't. And we haven't. And this is the path that we want to take because we want to beat those who has been there before and stop them from going back. Because you know damn well Tom Brady wants to get back to that. That's all he think about. He eats, sleep, and crap, poop. The thrill of the harder the competition, the more he thrives, and that's the playoffs, and then getting to the Super Bowl, and then the chips may fall, and the chips fall where they may. That's how I want to say. Okay, so but mind you, like I said, this team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady and Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been to the Super Bowl before. So this team is they have a lot of veterans. They savvy. They're sound on defense, and we're gonna have to break through that. And Dak, and just going back to the part where I was talking about the critics and those who break down film study, brother, you have to bring it. You have to play out of your damn mind, like that title said in my short. You have to play your best football right now, going forward. After we beat, yeah, I'm saying it. After we beat Tampa Bay, while they're down, we need to keep them down, and because we need to stay up, and we're gonna have to match their energy level. We're gonna have to match their aggressiveness. We're gonna have to play more efficient. To get perfect game, we need to play more efficient and raise and ante up. No, matter of fact, raise them a extra level of intensity. Because we have the potential, but we have not shown it. We have not shown this, and this is what everyone is waiting on. This is what everyone has been waiting for. It's this y'all for y'all to like say we're here. We have arrived, and we're here to stay. And we're here to stay. And we're going to take this because, matter of fact, not just this Tampa Bay game. Let me talk about this while y'all focus on this game tonight in a few hours. Matter of fact, I'm an hour behind because it's 5:30 here. So in a couple of hours for you guys. All right, 2 to 3 hours. Put it like that. So y'all have to have a mindset of a road warrior mentality. We are coming to take it from you. Talent is not going to get it alone, and y'all have relied on talent too much, thinking it's going to overcome every game, and particularly when you're playing down to teams like when y'all thought the Jaguars was a team that you could play down to, and you allowed them to come up, and that was one of the hottest teams that we played coming into that game. What, week 16, something like that, or whatnot. And I knew that. And I said that y'all will go back and watch my short. And I said we will lose if what if Jacksonville keep the game close. And that's what happened. We allowed them to keep the game close, and we end up losing. But look at Jacksonville now. They came back and beat the Chargers. That's a formidable team. And matter of fact, they're early in the game right now because they wasn't even projected to be here. And they look like they have more fight in them than you guys did coming into the playoffs. Now, this is just my observation. And if y'all feel the same, cool. If y'all don't, cool. You know, that's your opinion. But this is my opinion. And this is my observation from what I saw coming into this. Because even though I still believe that this is the time. And you have to seize the moment, Dak, because it runs off of you. It runs off of your energy, your mentality, your attitude, and your will of wanting to win, your will of wanting to put your team on your back, and it's your time to shine because the way that this has aligned for you to get through Tom Brady first, get through the 49ers, get through the Eagles, and that these teams, as far as quarterback, you have more experience because you've been in the game longer, but the team itself has been to the top. Both of them, all three teams, Tampa Bay, 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles as a squad. Now, we might end up playing the Giants for a 3-peat. I mean, we might, instead of playing Philly, we might end up playing the Giants. But I would rather play all three teams because that means that we're battle tested. That means we took out three teams that had in the past 5 to 10 years or so. I don't know how long. I don't keep count, but I'm going to say in the last 10 years that has been to the Super Bowl. Honestly, and those players are still on that team. Most of those players are still on that Eagles team. Most of the players are still on that 49ers teams, and definitely most of the players are on that Tampa Bay team because they all repeated. They all came back. A little older, but they came back. All right. So we have to handle business because we are not going home. We are not going. We're going to stay out. We're going to stay out. We're going to stay out, and we're going to crusade through these games. We're going to crusade. We're going to get to the championship, and we're going to crusade to the Super Bowl. And we're going to become battle tested because when we get to the Super Bowl and face an AFC team, it's going to be a hard battle. Trust me. Style makes fights. But the biggest question for you guys is, y'all soft. Y'all not aggressive. Y'all not aggressive. And so if you can't match their intensity, their aggressiveness, we are going to go home. And then I have some more to say because I'm going to say it anyway. You know, I'm going to say it anyway in the off season. I'm just foreshadowing. It's going to be about Dak, and I'm just gonna pose a question, and it might not even be a video, but I just might do a short and pose a question to you. But we just have to wait and see. Now, I don't mind if we lose. To be honest with you, it's not. I don't want us to lose. I want to win. But I can honor effort. I can honor matching the intensity, the aggression. I can honor that, leaving it out on the field. I can honor that because I know what. Because you know what, we cannot deal with the results because results are results, but effort is something you can't control. You cannot control the result. Things happen within the game. Interceptions happen within the game. But when do you choose to intercept the ball? When do you choose to be aggressive? When do you choose to not force it? When do you choose to not read the proper coverage and with knowing where to go to the ball before pre-snap? You know what I'm saying? All those things matter. The detail. That's why they say the game is won by inches, or the game is played by inches. However, it's because of the details of the game, these little things that you can tend to overlook, and being precise, being calculative, and being strategic. Kellen Moore, back, Carty, Quinn, defense, controlling your emotions. Because you're going to go through adversity, you're going to go through the ebbs and flows of the game. Everything is not going to go your way, but it's how you respond. Are you going to react, or are you going to proact? That's what are we going to do, Cowboys? What are we going to do, Dak? Are you going to say, "This is my time"? Is that your mentality? This is my time to shine, because it's that. I feel like it is, and I feel like it. I feel like it is. But do you want it? And do the team want it? For you and for you and for all of y'all, for yourselves, for the organization, for the fans. Do y'all want it? Because you're not going to find a better time than this. Because why? Because NFC East is catching up. The NFC is catching up. You know what I'm saying? While Tom Brady's out, Tom Brady on his way out, you got a new crop of quarterbacks coming in that's already showing that they're worthy. You know what I'm saying? That they can put a team on their back. Hurts. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. But we're not. We're right there on the fringe. We're on the threshold, which could be a good thing too. That our division, our NFC East division, it has gotten better. It's getting tougher because that means that we're more battle tested at least 8 times a season. Because we got to play them twice. Now I know I'm speaking forward. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, I'm drifting right. I often drift. But my mind is just going as I'm freestyling this, as they would say. But I'm just saying, let me retract. Let me digress on what I'm saying. Let's stick to the title, all right? Because all of that is all encompassing to Dak's path to elite status. Really is. Because I believe if they figure this out, let the front office do what they do. Because, like I said, if y'all go back and just watch my videos from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, this team could definitely be a dynasty. We're gonna have high turnover on defense, more so than the offense. We're gonna lose some wide receivers and tight ends and stuff like that. But as far as that offensive line, as far as running back, as far as quarterback, we have our number one wide receiver. We still trying to find that number two. We're still trying to find these. We just trying to find guys interchange. Period. That's the way I want it. So we have proper guys that's going to do that. But I think that we unlock into this, at least get to NFC Championship. At least get at the very minimum NFC Championship. But I think that this is Super Bowl run time. So let's go. I've been talking long enough. It's been almost 20 minutes, and I hope that y'all stick through this, and listen to me, and just feel the energy. I'm excited. I'm ready for us to go. Ready for us to go out here and get it. I'm ready for us to ride this road, be road warriors, and dominate. Gotta have a mindset to dominate. They can't have it. They can't have it. Cowboy Nation. It's your boy Tone Setter. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's get this up. Let's get this subscribership up. If you like the content, Tone Setter Sports Channel.